Yep, I got some work to be doing. We'll get started this morning. It's 4:30. Kind of not feeling it, but gotta get started somewhere. There's the coffee. Everybody else in the house is still sleeping, so I'm just trying to get motivated, get woken up. I kind of like to start my mornings like this, this early, up before everybody else. My wife and kids are gonna get up and kind of get ready for school here soon, so I'm not feeling it, but gotta get started somewhere. So what's on the agenda for today? I'm gonna take some more pre-workout too. You can kind of see. I'm gonna take some more of this, get motivated, and I think I'm gonna kind of work more lower body today. Just do a lot of like lunges, maybe some more air squats, just a couple little leg exercises, and then I'll probably get on the treadmill more today. Not for like a full run or anything, probably do some incline on that treadmill, and then so let me get all this put together, and then I'll see you guys in the garage gym. Alright, so one of the things that I like to do when I kind of get up, I know it's kind of, I didn't really say a whole lot in there or whatever inside the house, is I got the whole house in there sleeping, so it's kind of like I don't want to wake everybody up. So, got to do a little more on my own now and just kind of like pick and choose, because I usually used to like get up at like 4 o'clock or 4:30 and then, come in the garage, like do my own stretching and stuff like that, get kind of like woken up for about 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes or whatever, and then start doing my own little workout. This is kind of like my routine I used to do when I was AGR and stuff like that. So I would work out, go through like whatever workout I chose to do for the day. And then towards the end of my workout, I'd go inside, get all cleaned up and stuff like that, put on my little Army PTs, and then I'd show up for the Army's little workout that I have to be there like 6:30 in the morning and something like that. And then we start our own PT, whether we're doing a run that day or something. But at least I get to choose what I want to do if I come in here and do a little workout on my own prior to their PT. So I'm getting up, doing my own little workout, like 4:30-ish or whatever. Kind of give me time to do that workout for a minute, cool off, and then come back home after their workout, showing up to their workout at 6:30. We do a workout with the Army for about an hour, really not much longer than that. And then I'd come back, get back here about 7:30, 7:45-ish. And that's when I have time to take a shower, get cleaned up, put on my uniform, and I get about like maybe 30 minutes to look at the stock market and try to trade. And I would try to trade in the mornings like that, but it'd be kind of hard to, because, well, I know I only get 30 minutes to trade. The market for me over here opens at 8:30. So when the market opens, I don't really get much options to like have a trade or a couple trades for the day, because I'd work from 8:30 in the morning till about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And the market for us over here closes at 3 o'clock over here. So with that being said, it kind of killed most of my trading during the normal weekdays. So that's where I kind of got into futures a little bit and learned that. I was doing options and some other stuff when I was trying to like trade and make some extra, side money and stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of forced a lot of trades and lost a lot of trades because I didn't have the time to actually trade because I was working a full-time job. But now, since I am backing off, what I'm trying to get more into now, um, same routine, get up early like this, do a little workout, but now I have time to sit there and cool off afterwards because I'm right here in my own garage, and then go in there, take a shower, get cleaned up, and try to trade. So that's what we're gonna do this morning. Um, we're gonna get cleaned up, probably make a couple trades this morning, see if I can get my account to rebound a little bit since I kind of beat it up a little bit, and then um, yeah, after that I'll probably do a little more like what I'm doing now, just little video vlogs and everything that's kind of going on, what I do for the day and stuff. My kids also, they get up like 6:15 and they get ready for school, and then they're out the door by 7:15. Their school's like right around the corner from the house, so that's kind of very convenient. It only takes my wife not even 10 minutes to drop them off. So we get them up. My daughter's already awake. She's already awake in her room right now, um, which doesn't really surprise me sometimes. She always wakes up pretty early. My little boy now, he'll stay up super late and he don't get up pretty early. So, um, but yeah, I'm gonna get in here. I think the idea for today is I'm gonna try to get in here and let's see if we can flip this around somehow. Oh, there we go. The idea is that get in here. We're gonna try to do some kettlebell squats right here. We're gonna do some dumbbell squats. Like we're gonna alternate between the two of those, right? We'll probably, um, we'll probably put some weights right here on the bar, on this bar, and then we'll probably do some, uh, I don't know, maybe we're kind of winging it a little bit today. I like to kind of like rotate between, um, what I'm not really sure, especially like this morning. Like this morning right now, it's like probably it's still pretty cold outside, and the garage is actually kind of cold too. So we'll probably rotate between like the kettlebell squats, dumbbell squats, and then we'll probably put some weights on the bar here, and we'll do some um, you know maybe a little bit of lifting with that, and then do some lunges. We'll knock out a few sets real quick, and then we'll go inside. We'll get cleaned up, and we'll do a little bit of trading, and then we'll figure out whatever else we're gonna do for today. I'm probably gonna show at some point, and it might be in another video. Um, I don't know. We'll see how much time I got. Probably show at some point my boat a little bit. We'll show the cover and the boat and stuff like that, and I'll just explain that it's a nice boat, and then we'll walk around the boat, kind of just show a few things on it and stuff like that. We won't really dive into the boat because I'm not sure if I want to rip the cover off right now because I'm not trying to fish today or anything. Even though I got that brand new rod, but yeah. So for now, we'll get started and we'll go from there. All right, so I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit this morning while I'm trying to stretch out, get ready for this workout. It's my motivation right now this morning. So like some of the things you kind of go through your mind and think about, like how you can kind of propel your life and stuff like that, or progress your life. Obviously, one of the things that works for me the best is just to try to do something productive every morning. So this to me is productive. Um, just going through and thinking about like the things that I want to accomplish for the day. Like I never really go in and have like a full plan. Like most people can probably do that. They could probably go through and like, hey, I got this to do today, this to do today. Like they'll put all these different things in front of them that they want to accomplish, but that doesn't really work for me, and it's because maybe it's just how I kind of worked in the army. Like you can kind of make a plan, but your plan never always works, and so you're always like adapting, um, like adapting to change, adapting to like um, creating different uh, plans or making new plans all the time. Like you're always trying to figure out something new or whatever. That's how I found myself in the army, because the army was never like this straightforward, like, okay, do A, B, and C thing or whatever. Like you get A done, and then all of a sudden B's not there, and you can't finish B because you're waiting on somebody else, or something else is going on. So you're always just going with the next thing that's like in front of you and just trying to knock it out. So that's kind of like what I do when I come work out or I do things for the day. I know it just seems like chaotic, and some people might not understand that, but so like, and then that's one thing that the army tries to prepare you for, is like anything, like expect the unexpected, be able to adapt to any chaotic situation, right? So, uh, and I've kind of gotten used to that over the years, and it's kind of like, I don't know if it's like stuck in my head or got like to the point where I'm like, in the mornings I get up and I'm like, okay, what am I gonna work out for tomorrow? I can work out legs. I'll do that. Okay, well, I don't have like a leg routine. I kind of just do what I feel like is necessary. So like, I might get in here and do these kettlebell squats. I might do, dumbbell squats. I might do. I don't have any big leg machines or everything. So a lot of this stuff is just body weight kind of workouts, and then the little bit of weights that I got here. Um, so I kind of just wing it for the most part. I feel like what feels good on my legs. I might do like calf raises or get on the treadmill and put a big incline and do it for a while or something. I kind of just wing it through my workout and kind of feel what feels good for me for the day and stuff like that. So, yeah, so that's kind of what I'm going through when I'm trying to stretch and stuff like that. Going through my mind, trying to figure out like what am I gonna do. Um, so just to kind of give y'all a little like background story, quick little background of me, real for a minute. Um, I'm like one of the younger brothers out of all my brothers. There's 6 boys and 1 girl in my family. That's how I grew up in a household like that. So my sister was the oldest, and then it went to I had um, 3 older brothers, and then I'm essentially the middle, one of the middle, almost the middle brother, right? I'm the it goes, yeah, I got 3 older brothers, then me, and then I got 2 younger brothers. Um, and we all kind of grew up different. We didn't grow up very kind of wealthy. To be honest with you, most of like my family grew up on like food stamps, that kind of stuff, because that's what my mom could afford. She did the best she could do, right? So she did a pretty good job raising us for the most part. We all didn't turn out the greatest, like for money situation for the longest time, and that's probably why I jumped into the army, because I didn't really have a dad growing up. Um, is I was kind of looking for almost like that father figure, and I feel like the army kind of provided that for a while for me as I got older. But then when I started having kids of my own and becoming like a man of my own, as I got older and having other responsibilities, I stopped like focusing on like looking for a father figure. Instead, I am a father at this point, and I stopped kind of like chasing people's approval in a sense. I think that's another thing that kind of like recently, that's why I kind of quit AGR, because when I first started the army, it was kind of nice to get that like um, kind of nice to get that a whole um, approval from your NCO or an officer, like, oh, you did a good job, Rainer. You did a good job, or whatever I accomplished for the day. And uh, I don't know. I felt like I kind of like I started drifting away from that, because I had soldiers of my own as I got older, and then like I became a readiness NCO where I was in charge of a large amount of soldiers and stuff like that, and now I'm the one giving praises to all these guys when they do a good job, and then I'm getting on to soldiers when they're doing a bad job, and then I have officers or NCOs that get on to me for minor stuff, some minor things. Some stuff are a little bit valid, like they get on to me for some of the things that I kind of messed up overtime. But then they get on to me for, maybe one of my soldiers messing up, and I don't think it's a big deal, but to them, they're like, it is a big deal to them. So, um, but yeah, just going through, I think I kind of like backed away from a lot of that. So I kind of want to be like, wanted to be my own person. I didn't really care about people's approval. I didn't care what they kind of like thought about me for the most part. I only cared about like making sure, my guys, my soldiers were always kind of like taken care of. Now I'd also kind of cover up for them when they made mistakes or something, or like I honestly had soldiers from time to time like be late or something, and I kind of cover that part for them. I take a little bit of heat for them on that, and then I, you know, explain like, oh yeah, he told me this, like he had this going on. I told him it was okay that yeah he could show up like 15 minutes late or whatever, and then I'd have the first sergeant. I have to explain that to the first sergeant, get a little bit in trouble for that, but that's all right, right? So that's kind of what you do as an NCO for the most part. You kind of like always, but it's just like those minor things that started getting to me in the army where I wasn't getting, like, you don't really get praise anymore. It's like the amount of work that you kind of did um, didn't seem rewarding to me as much anymore. So I kind of just wanted to do something, and the only thing I really cared about for the most part was like making sure my soldiers were taken care of. And that was kind of my big driving factor for the longest time on uh, why, one, I've been staying in the army for so long, and two, was like just making sure my soldiers were always taken care of. But then you have those couple soldiers that are out there that kind of like, I don't know, they're not bad soldiers. They just, maybe they weren't meant for the army, right? Kind of like how I'm feeling now. They just probably weren't really in it anymore. Um, and then you see this big machine of an army that keeps moving, and you're like, wow, like it doesn't matter what this guy did and what I do to kind of help affect this guy. Maybe I can change his life, but the army, it still moves, it still goes. So you're not, I don't know, you kind of get to this point where it's like, what I'm doing, does it truly really matter in the grand scheme of things? Um, because I'm like a little bolt, a little nut inside this giant machine. If I do mess up a little bit, I could easily be replaced. Like you start to get that feeling along the way. And yeah, so I think that's why I kind of backed away from the army. They're no longer in my mind like, um, that's not my father figure. Like I don't have a father figure really. I didn't grow up with my dad. I grew up with my brothers. I had a bunch of big, older brothers and people that I can kind of relate to and stuff. I did have a really good NCO in the army for the longest time. He retired out and stuff, and I still talk to him from time to time. Um, but yeah, that's the only person that I like in my mind that I feel like in my mind that I don't want to disappoint from time to time. So like, but for the most part, everybody else, I'm just kind of like, oh man, I'm a full grown man. Like I could make the choices and decide on what I want to do throughout the day, and that's kind of like probably what some of you guys are. Maybe not so much the same aspect as what I'm feeling, but in a sense, something similar. Um, some of you guys might be feeling that way with your job or with your work and stuff like that. So I know I'm kind of just rambling on, but I just kind of wanted to say and get that off my mind, what I was kind of thinking. So, like I said in the beginning, I grew up with, there's 6 boys and 1 girl in my family. So for me, at this point in time in my life, um, I'm not really looking for a father figure anymore. Like I'm not looking for that approval from anybody anymore. And I think that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think what I'm looking for is just my own path, being me. Like, where can I go? What can I do? What am I accomplishing? Like, I guess in a sense, what makes me feel like something's like worth it, and that's it. Really boils down to my wife, my family, and my kids, and spending more time with them, not being yanked away all the time. So those are some of my feelings on why I kind of like am backing away from the army now. So it's a giant machine. Some of the people, it's a good machine. It teaches you a lot of discipline, teaches you a lot of things. But as you get older and you start to realize, like, wow, you know, what if I only, you can always sit there and dwell about the future. Like, what if I only live for, another 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever. You can dwell on that stuff all day long, but you never really know. So kind of just enjoy the time that you got with your family, enjoy the time that you got with your loved ones, enjoy the time that you got with your, maybe your mom. Like, my mom is still around, so I enjoy the little bit of time and try to talk with her, that I got with her. And then my brothers, I try to not to have like really any bad blood between my family or my brothers or anything like that. So I think that's a big thing for some people. They probably can't work that stuff out, and others, they might be able to. So just something to think about while you're kind of going through your morning and getting started. So I'm gonna finish stretching out here, and then I'll do a quick little workout. And at some point today, I'll probably go out there and I'll show my boat cover, and then my engine cover. Those two things were honestly, they were definitely worth getting. They were a little expensive, but they were definitely worth getting, especially my boat cover. That thing was super expensive. And yeah, I'll do that at some point today, but after this workout, I'm gonna take a quick shower and we'll go inside. I probably won't show the actual trading this morning, but I'll probably just show you my performance for the day, at least in my account and stuff like that. So these are, what I'm trading is the Top Step combines. It's a 150K combine, another 150K combine. Those are just like trial accounts. It's not real money that I'm trading with. It's like pretend money at the time, but if I pass their challenge, they'll give me that amount of money that I can use to kind of trade with. I can use as like leverage or whatever to start my trading, right? I do have a 50K combine. I kind of backed it off. I got it up to $2,000 at one point where I was up $2,000, and then between last Thursday and last Friday, I brought those things way down. So like $400-ish right now left in my 50K combine. So if it goes down to zero, I'll blow that account, and I'm trying not to. So I'm trying to trade very small this morning and maybe get it built up, see if I can at least make like $200 for today and just call it a day. But if I can get those, what's nice about trading is that when you get your accounts kind of built up, you could scale in size on bigger trades, and you can literally scalp like $6,000 in a day, $9,000 in a day. Like, I'm saying all that now, that's a little further way down the road out of my reach. Right now, like $200 a day is like plenty enough for me right now. I wouldn't say plenty enough. I need more than that, honestly, but that's good enough for me to start off with. And then to work on my 250K combines and get those built up. Those are some of the things. So yeah, I'm gonna get started with this. Like, I'm gonna finish stretching out. I'm gonna do a quick little run through workout. I'm gonna get all cleaned up. We'll go inside. I'll take my my protein and stuff like that, and then I'll show you a little performance, like the before and after of my trading, what I'm kind of looking at. It'll just be from my phone looking at the computer, and then at some point today we'll go out there and look at the boat with the cover and all that on it, and I'll explain a few things on that, and then yeah, we'll probably cut the video at that point or whatever, which is still some time in this video. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll show you maybe a little quick montage of my workouts. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
Whew, out of breath. So that's my little quick workout. Just at the end there, just did incline. God dang, out of breath. That's harder than you think it is. I did 15 on the incline out of 5 speed for half a mile. And man, that wore me out pretty good. But yeah, just knock out a few quick sets of those. I'm gonna go in here, cool off for a minute, get my protein shake, some water, probably take a quick shower, get changed real quick, and then I'll stock market opens here in like the next hour and a half. So I'm gonna go ahead and start looking at the market and stuff like that, kind of get an idea of what's going on with the market. I'll probably show you just like what I'm kind of at right now, what I'm kind of working towards, and then just a little bit like before and after. I might trade throughout the day. It just depends when the trade setups come up, and then I'll work on those. God dang, I'm out of breath. But yep, that's the goal today. So, and then after I'm done with that, at some point in time, I'll probably have my wife kind of help me out, but I'll show you a few things in the boat. Yeah, so see you in a minute. So what I'm looking at here is like, you really can't see it because I'm not zoomed in all the way, and it's kind of hard for me to do that and show you at the same time. I'm not recording my screen. When I get another camera, maybe later I'm try to get a camera that I can kind of record my screen so you can see a little better, and then maybe show me talking about it at the same time so I can put me up there. But for now, I'm just using my phone to edit most of this, so or record most of this. So right here on this first chart you see is my 5-minute chart, and then I have my not 5. This is my 1 minute chart right here. This is my 5 minute chart. And this is my hour time frame. I like to have the hour time frame zoomed out so I could see different levels on what I'm working with for the day. I'm not really swing trading day over day. Like, I'm only in the trades like scalping for the most part, and then I'm looking for quick little setups maybe for the day and stuff like that. I like to get on YouTube too sometimes and then see like what some of these other guys are doing, like when they're live streaming. Some people will get on here and live stream, and they kind of pop up with different news. I know usually, like right now, we're in like earnings season, the beginning of earnings season for what are we in, Q1 of 2024. So this is kind of like, I like to hear what kind of information they got. So what I like to trade is the ES and the NQ. So like basically the S&P 500 and then the NASDAQ or whatever. I like to trade those two things during the day. That's the only main things that I scalp trade on. If I'm swing trading and I was playing on another platform, which I'm not right now, and I was actually trading individual stocks like Tesla or something, I would probably trade on something different. But this right here is my futures platform, so I can trade outside of market hours and I could trade within market hours. I usually like to trade within market hours because I get the most volatility then, and it's easier for me to kind of like do little scalp setups and stuff like that. So this is kind of how I use it. I don't use a lot of indicators. I kind of just watch the candles for the most part. I got the 200 EMA right here. I use the 55 EMA, which is my red line here. It's the same on both charts. And then right here I have the VWAP. That's on my hour time frame. So the purple line's in here. You really probably can't see it. Maybe later I'll probably show you, but I use the VWAP. That's all I use on my hour time frame. And then on my 1 minute and the 1 minute and the 5 minute, I like to use the VWAP, the 9 EMA, and then the 55 EMA, which is my red line. Those kind of just give me a general direction within like today's trading session. So, but that's pretty much it right now. My Express account, I only have $429. Since I have brought it up to $2,000 at one point, I'm past that buffer room where I can't let it fall below zero. So I only have $429 left in this account. If I goes to zero, I'll blow this account. So I don't want to do that. So what I'm looking for is just, I'm going to trade this for the day, see if I can do one contract, little trade, scalp trade setups. My favorite little quick in and out scalp trade is using the 9 EMA. And I like the trade, the momentum of the upside or downside to the 9 EMAs. Like for instance, I can't do this trade right now. But for instance, this right here. Like I have on the 9 EMA, which is my blue line, if it falls below, if I get a red candle and it closes below the 9 EMA, right, to the downside, what I do is I look for like a short to the downside. So what I'll look for is a new candle opening up, and if it wicks below the red candle here, if it wicks below the lowest part of this red candle, I'll set in a quick scalp to only scalp a couple points. It's not very much on the NASDAQ. It's like I'll put in 5 or 6 points, like right here. I know that doesn't look like much of a move, but usually you can kind of get a follow through with that momentum right there and just capture like 5 points. Like you can see right now it's coming down more, and that's what I would probably try to capture. Just that little bit of movement, because it could retrace at any moment. Like right now it's kind of dumping down. It's 7:43 right now, so the market doesn't open for another hour, another 45 minutes roughly, 47 minutes. So yeah. But yep, this is my trade setup. This is how I'm trying to work it. This is how I'm trying to learn. I go and try to take the evenings to just watch other people, do some research. I'm trying to figure out different support and resistance zones, and then figure out what the market overall is doing. So I'm gonna go in for today. I'll try to make a couple trades. Like I said, my account right now is $429.86. Let's see what we can kind of get it to by the time I'm done trading. Hopefully, at least I'm just looking to scalp an extra $200 for today. If I can do that, that will kind of make me feel better, because I did draw it down kind of good. So we'll see. And then I can go to my other 2 accounts. You can't really see most of my account information. It's all blacked out. You can only see like my my balance and all that. This one is a 150K combine. I haven't passed it here. This one is not real money. This is pretend fake money. So I just trade it real quick. Try to see what I can see if I can get this up to 159,000. I'll pass the combine then, and it'll turn into a live account. They'll give me real money to actually trade with at that point. But right now I'm just trading with pretend money on this one. And then my second 150K combine is the same thing. I gotta get it up to 159,000. I drew them back down. They start off at 150. I'm at 146 on this one, 900, and 149 on this one, 800. So I drew them both down on Thursday. I probably did something most traders do when they're learning is revenge trade, and I kind of did that. And I gotta learn when to stop. So. But as far as my Express account, this is the only one I have approved at the moment. This is actually real money I make on this one. So I'm going to trade this one up today, see if I can get 200. I'll probably be done trading with that one. And then maybe I'll move to my combines and see if I can get those up. So, but yep, that's my trading setup. So we'll see what I can do today. All right, so I did some trading. Didn't really work out like I wanted it to. So I don't know, it is what it is. My funded account got it drew down like the last $400 that I had in it. So that one right there got it's no good no more. So I'll have to go and I had to go through and reset that if I want to start over again and do a new account. So the Express account on that 50K challenge there or whatever that I already passed, I'll have to redo the challenge, hit their profit targets, and then they'll maybe open the challenge back up for me again. And then my other challenges that I'm kind of working towards or whatever are like the other two accounts that I had or whatever, those had gotten drawn back. Well, one of them got drawn down, and I kind of that one's done as well. I don't think I'm gonna renew that one. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. I got essentially just 2 accounts left right now. So I'm just gonna play with those. One, I brought it back up a little bit, but I didn't want to play all day since I felt like that counts up. The other 2 are, one is blown, and then the other one I had to reset. It's essentially blown too today. So I reset the 50K one, and then yeah, I'm just gonna roll with what I got. Doesn't feel too good, honestly, especially when I'm like, trying to figure it out. But it just comes with, it's something you're trying to learn and figure out along the way. Then it is what it is. So hopefully I can go through and I can get the accounts and stuff like that going good again. For now, I'm not gonna put all my time and effort into it. I like to do it more just to try to learn it. And but I really don't have the extra cash right now to keep dumping into something like that and trying like the top step challenges and then like failing them essentially. Like I don't want to keep doing that, so it doesn't feel good. So what I'm gonna do for now is like right here, I'm on my computer, I'm going through and I'm just gonna edit some more YouTube video stuff. I have some pictures and stuff, and then like my wife's tripod right there. And then she has like a Canon camera that's like right there on the bed. You can kind of see like right over there, right there. So I'm going to use that, try to set that up, and then learn how to mess with that some. And then maybe I can film a little better quality. That camera's pretty good. Videos and stuff like that for in the future. And then at some point in time, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to do a quick little once over on my like my boat cover and all that stuff like that. But yeah, we're just gonna keep rocking away and then trying to keep progressing and seeing what we can do. So I'll see you outside in a little bit. All right, so coming outside. It's a little bright out here. It says it's like 45 degrees outside. This is my truck, but this right here is my boat, and then that's the boat cover. It has some dew and stuff on it from this morning, But yeah, it's a tandem axle trailer. I put the boat buckles down there on the bottom. I clipped those on right there, those things. And then yeah, but this right here is the engine cover. It actually works really well, and it's pretty like thick and sturdy. And I'll put a link in the video of where you can kind of get this. It's actually really thick. It's thicker than the tarp that's on my boat. But yeah, I'll show you that. So if you kind of have to store your boat outside, that's what you kind of run with. And then it's easy to kind of put on. It has like these little clips down here. And then yeah, so I'm gonna give you a quick side view of the boat. And then that's the boat buckles on the side. You get one on the side. And what it has over here is essentially there's like a strap that runs all the way down the side of this, like right up in here. And you zip it up in here. Let me unzip this and show you. And what there is there's like a ratchet strap inside here. And you strap it down and it cinches the tarp on top of the boat down to the boat. So that's kind of how it works. Let me zip this back up. But yep, you can see it right there. Bass Tracker Protein 195. Comes with stowaway tongue, and yeah, that's it. I have my lock here on it. There's a little step up. And at some point in time, we will get outside and we will take the tarp off and stuff like that. But this is the tarp, definitely worth it. And then this right here is the engine cover. So I'm gonna put a link down to both of these in the description. It's an affiliate link, so if you do decide you want to help support my channel and stuff, you can purchase through my affiliate link, or you can go to like basspro.com and you could probably find the tarp there, or you could probably just figure out a different engine cover. But I like this one. This one works pretty easily. Like, it just kind of fits over like a glove, and then you buckle it here, and then you like buckle it one more time down up in here. Can't really see it, but that's it. It just kind of sits over the whole engine. So at some point, hopefully next week will be a little warmer week. It's been pretty cold all this week. So we're still in January, the end of January. Next week starts February. So hopefully we can start to warm up a little bit back here in Florida, and we'll get back out in the water some or whatever. I got a couple other things I'm trying to work on, but yep, so if you would, if you kind of like everything I kind of been going through so far and explaining, get my house, just yeah, if you would just like and subscribe to the video, give me a thumbs up, and just if you let me know what you guys think about all of these, you know, maybe you guys is kind of like little hurdles and stuff like that you might be going through in your life and that kind of stuff, and trying to figure out how to do it, how to navigate it your way, or how you're trying to navigate it your way. Maybe I can kind of give you some ideas. I'm not perfect at it. I'm literally coming from active duty army my whole life, and then trying to, all of a sudden I resigned a job, and now I'm trying to do things from scratch, and I don't really have the extra funds to kind of go through and figure it out. So I'm trying to figure out a lot of that stuff on my own. Trying to, I guess, essentially be my own entrepreneur, and then, yeah, kind of just work and do the things that I enjoy. And if it works out, works out. I might, like, I've been going online trying to like apply for some other jobs and stuff like that, because I am probably gonna have to get a job. I can't just sit here with the money that I have left and let it just drain down to nothing. So might have to get a job. I might have to do, and that might take a little bit of time away from me editing videos and trying to build content, that kind of stuff like that. But if I can, you know, manage to get this YouTube channel to kind of going, it helps me generate a little bit of money. And I got other things that I'm working on too that will probably help me generate money. I feel like in this day and age, you really can't just go work one job and expect to just like get way ahead in life. I feel like you have to have like a bunch of little side hustles or a bunch of other ways of generating income. So, but yeah, if anything, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm probably gonna try to do another video at some point. Maybe I'll go over, I don't know, I'm kind of just winging it for now. Maybe I'll go over some of my fishing rods. Maybe I'll go over some of the other stuff that I got going on in life, that I got going on in life and stuff like that. But yeah, if you like the video, just throw me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.